Hello guys, I am so sorry for not posting for a whole 3 months. So basically I posted a video called how to make a grill tag mod menu. I posted that 3 months ago and I thought it would so I made it just as a joke video, but then it blew up and it got 3,000 views and 50 comments. I'm so sorry for everybody and it gave me so many stuff, 74 likes. Like, this video went crazy. So the reason I made it is because I want new people to the grill tag community, which I quit like 4 months ago. The same time I made a video on how to make a mod menu. I want the new people to know how to start off your mod menu pretty good. But the thing was, in the last video I made, I didn't really make a lot of mods. I really just made a couple of movement mods and that was about it. But also this tutorial is super duper outdated, and so people are having errors with gorilla parent, gorilla not. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to fix these errors now so you can build your menu. First, go to, if you have, I'm pretty sure this is in base II, but these are just visual mods I made real quick. You can copy these down. These are completely what I was gonna remake in this video. Box, transform, rotation, local scale, render, game. Okay, I'll just make sure I remember because it's been like 3 months since I made a menu. What you want to do is highlight all this and change this with VRRig cache, I don't know how to say it, and then just put active rigs, and this will actually fix all your errors on here. And I don't know if that's throughout all of IIDK menu, but if it is, just fix those up. And then for gorilla knot, do not delete these. Okay, I'm looking in the comments the video, and I was saying, like, people were saying, oh, delete these, it doesn't matter that much. It matters. Okay, the gorilla knot is basically it's the anti-cheat of gorilla tag. You don't want their easy, like, if you if you delete any of these, your chances of getting banned from using Stupid's template is gonna rise a lot, because gorilla knot is the anti-cheat of one of the anti-cheats of gorilla tag. So just double click it, do Control H and set it to current project, and type in monkey agent like this, and then click this button right here and it should replace all of them. This should allow you to, okay, another one. Bro, I hate this, bro. It's okay. The video's needed anyway. Cache. Hopefully this video blows up. If it doesn't, I'm not making another tutorial video. Wait, what did I just do? vrrig.cache. What am I doing? Yo. Okay. Delete that. Active. Wait, let me active rigs. This should fix it. There we go. As you can see, it is fixed now. Sorry. So now you can build your menu. Sorry for that 2-month wait, bro. That shit probably had to be annoying because you didn't know how to fix it. But I did go on YouTube and I did search up how to make a mod menu for gorilla tag, and surprisingly my video's right here. This one's super old. It worked like 3, 4, 5 months ago. This one is a really good video. Watch this if you want to learn how to make one from scratch, because I did this and it worked. It was pretty good. This video is outdated. Don't watch that. This video could be working. It's a month ago. Probably will. This one, I don't know. This one, oh my god, I know Farming King. But anyways, just what you want to do is just, you know, make a mod menu, I guess. Just watch these videos. They're really good. All right, enough yap. Let's get into the new mods we're gonna be making inside of this video, and I'll add safety mods, I guess, in this video too, because I was just gonna do visual and rig, and I was gonna add a couple movement mods, and that was about it. But I guess I'll do something different. So anyways, in movement, let me delete this real quick so I can redo this, you know what I'm saying? So first, in movement, we're gonna start out by making some new mods. Don't mind my name Envra. You don't have to have that. I'm pretty sure I said that in the video before, but make sure your namespace matches if you're trying to call it in a different class, because if it's not matching, then you'll get errors. But it's whatever. It's not that hard. All right, first what you want to do is you're gonna want to do we're gonna do no clip and no clip fly today for movement, because we're gonna be focused on other categories like visual and rig. Since I am unbanned though, instead of using gray servers, I'm actually gonna be able to test these. I just spit on my. I'm actually gonna be able to test these inside of lobbies and stuff. So yeah. First of all, what you want to do is you want to do public. I don't even remember if I know how to do this. Public static void. What was it? Do no clip for now. Basically what you want to do is you want to do that, right? This no clip, and you want to do for each mesh collider C, I think, in resources. If it don't work, I'll honestly go to Claude. Resources dot find objects of type all, and then what was it, this thing, I think, and then do mesh collider, and then just like that add another parenthesis, and then just like that. What's it erroring for? Oh, I'm stupid, please ignore. All right, and then you just want to do this, and now you should have this. And for each, what you want to do, oh, I forgot. Damn. I forgot to add an input. So what you want to do is you want to do if controller input. Why is it doing instance? Instance dot whatever button you want. I'm just gonna do the right index. So let me just do index right controller index float, and then do it's like 0.1. It really doesn't matter. It's actually a double, so you don't have to put a float or an F. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned floats and doubles in the last video, but you don't have to put an F. Normally, if there's like a point value, you normally have to put an F next to it because it's a float. But this is a double. See, it's a double. You see it right there where it says system.double. It's a double. And then just paste in this code again. And then since we're gonna click it, this is what's gonna turn off the collider. So we're gonna do c.enabled equals false. And then what you want to do is copy we already have this copied, but just copy else right here, right below the if statement, and put this in. And you want to put true in it. Put true, and I'm sorry. That's how you make a no clip mod. Now let's make no clip fly. It's pretty simple. Just copy your fly mod from up here, if it'll let me copy. There we go. And you just want to paste it down right here, and then and out of the fuck, bro. Out of the else and the L. Just go to bed, bro. It's only 7 or 8:20. Okay. Out of the else statement, or grab in the else statement, put this in here. And then in the if statement, put this under here. That's how you make a no clip fly. Pretty simple. There's probably other ways to make a no clip fly. You could probably just make a no clip and ES clip void, and then have the no clip be this. And you could make like a toggle collider where you can do if this and you toggle no clip. It's really what you want to do, but this is just the simplest way I can put it. And it requires a bit of copy and pasting, but that's better than writing it out in general. Enough, yeah. So in order to add these buttons, if you know how to add buttons from the last video, you copy it, and then skip to this time frame if you want me to start on when I'm gonna start on the rig mods. And for here, you just put no clip, and then you put no clip here, and then toggle this true, allow you to no clip with triggers, excuse me, for every burp I've done. I'm not gonna make a counter because I know I'm not gonna burp that much. And then for no clip fly, just put the same thing, allows you to no clip and fly with B, and then that's how you make it. Pretty cool. And yeah, that's really about what I could say for no movement. Now we're gonna do rig. Right click mods folder, add new item, call this rig. Also, your Visual Studio should look similar, if not the same, if you're on Visual Studio 2019. I'm on Visual Studio 2026 because I factory resetted my PC in November. Fuck, I don't care, whatever time it was. And I got the new one. I used the old one before because it wasn't 2026 wasn't even out yet. All right, so that's just enough. Yeah, by the way, that's just if you're wondering if you're wondering why mine looks different. So, and then in rig, we're gonna make a new variable called public public static VR rig, and then equals gorilla tagger. I wonder if this still works. I don't know. Dot instance dot offline VR rig, and then that's how you make a rig. The reason why we're using VR rig for the like whatever it belongs to is because we're defining the offline VR rig, which is a VR rig. Hope that makes sense. Now make a new void for ghost. So public static void ghost. You can say ghost monkey. It doesn't matter. We're gonna. It just matters on how you're gonna call it. Then do if. I might make an input lib in the next video, and then you want to do if. You know, the same controller thing. You should know how to use this by now. Honestly, it's fine if you don't. It's not really a big deal. You can go back to your old code and get it anyway. And for ghost, we're gonna make it B. So make it secondary. Well, actually, you can do whatever. If you don't know what they are, left secondary is. Where's my controller? Left secondary is your X button, and right secondary is your B button. Wait, no, your left secondary is your Y button, by the way. Primary on the left is X, and primary on the right is A. And your index float is your triggers, and that's different for left and right. And your grip float is your grips, and that's also alternating left to right. And whenever you use index floats or grip floats, you have to make it a double. So you have to use what people call the alligator sign, or like equal, less than, greater than sign. And you have to put 0.1. It doesn't matter what value. This is just how much just do 0.1. That's all that matters. And then what you want to do, you don't have to do this with secondary or primary buttons. So, and then what you want to do is you want to do rig dot enabled equals false. This is just to put it like easier. The reason why we made this is because if you make other rig mods in the future, it's easier to know that it's the rig, and this is just the rig. Okay, this is just the rig. So whenever I made Ghost Monkey before, I did it to true, and I was like, why is it not working? It's because I was confused on why. I thought the offline rig was literally just like the offline rig, so like if it's offline, that means it's not doing anything. So I put it to true. That's why I got it mixed up. No more yap, okay? Just don't worry about what I say. And then go to else, and then set the rig to true, I think. I don't know. And then yeah, just set it to true, and then that's how you make a Ghost Monkey. Copy this. We're making an invis. If you want to know how to do that, just copy this and then do Control D, Command D if you use that, and then do invis. Like I said, you can do invis monkey. Now, not a lot is changing here. You can do rig dot what's it called, dot head and body offset. Do Y because we want them to go up or down. Set this to the enable to. Set the first one to 100F, and then set the next one. Set the else statement to 0F. That is how to make rig mods. Pretty simple. I don't know how I remember that. I guess it's too simple for me to forget. And then we're gonna do visual. So create a visual category, and I honestly don't remember how to make visual mods. So let me look over this again, and I'll remember. Box, create primitive, transform the position to the player, transform the rotation to the camera, transform the scale to vector 2, that's 2D, 0.35, I guess that's the sweet spot. Make your render, set your shaders, GUI, set your color to lerping, which we can do in a minute. Destroy the collider and then destroy it in delta time. How to make tracers, create a new game object, create a new line renderer and add the line renderer to the line object. Add the start width and end width, set your start color and end color, set your position count, set your position hand, and then your player. Make the renderer and then destroy. Okay, I remember now. So now we're gonna make the box ESP, but don't mind what I'm making my void names because I already have them. So first we need to do, you want to do public static void box ESP. I'm just doing box because I already have box ESP. So first what you want to do is you want to do for each VR rig P. You can name that whatever, okay? These variable names do not matter. You just have to remember them, or you can look at it whenever you do your transforming and stuff. And then you want to do VR rig P in VR rig cache dot active rigs. New fix, by the way. Please tell me what the hell, bro. Then you want to do if P dot is offline VR rig. We don't want it to be an offline VR rig. So if it's not, what the fuck just happened? And then we do since it's a box, we're gonna do game object box equals game object dot create primitive type cube. Sorry if my auto code is annoying. It's really annoying to me anyway. I don't like how it auto codes for me. I know how to code. And then we do box dot transform dot position equals player dot transform dot position. Rotation, don't set it to quaternation. I don't know how to say that. Quaternion. Fuck. Don't do identity, do camera dot main dot transform dot rotation. And then we need to do the scale, so do box dot transform dot local scale. Is it scale or it's local scale? And then do vector 2 or vector 3 if you want the box to be 3D. I want mine to be 2D, so do vector 2 dot 1. This is the same thing for vector 3 times. So you could do the player scale, but honestly, I feel like it would be too big. So I'm just gonna do, I guess, the sweet spot, the 0.35F. That's pretty good. Now we do renderer. So we do renderer rend or R equals box.get component renderer. For some reason it already has one, I believe. Don't boxes, yeah, they get built with a renderer. And then you do R dot, what was it, material dot shader equals shader dot find. And also, if you're adding a shader to an object, make sure you use Uber shader. If you're adding it to, that you can also add Uber shader to an ESP. You just won't see it through walls. So remember, if you're doing it for an ESP, do GUI / text shader. I don't know why it has text shader in it, but whatever. It's what it works, okay. And then for the color, you do R dot material dot color equals color dot white, or whatever color you want. But if you want it to fade between two colors, do color dot lerp or lerp. And then you want to do your two colors, so let's do color dot purple, and I want it to fade to black, so I'll do color dot black. Black. And then you want to do, what was it, math f dot ping pong, I think. Yeah, ping pong. It's not funny. And then we got to do time for this first one. And sorry if I'm going fast, I'm really just a fast person. And then this, just copy this down. That's how you make it fade from two colors, and you already know how to make it fade from one, or just be one. Then do game object dot destroy box dot delta time. But actually I'm gonna copy this line because I'm gonna do this one. You don't want you want the delta time to do after, but you want to do dot get component and then do collider. And this doesn't matter because it could have a box collider, it could have a mesh collider. That's why we just do collider, so it gets rid of any collider it has. That's how to make a box ESP. Holy crap. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm too lazy to make a tracers, so just do this for your tracers. Just copy this down, and now we can finally get into the review of the menu. But first we gotta add the buttons. So if you haven't already, first what you got to do is go to the top. Don't worry, I didn't forget. And what you want to do is you want to go to, after your movement, you want to add a new one. So you can do this, like this line, do Control D, it'll create a new one. Set to rig, set the cat to 60, set toggle to false, and then change the tooltip if you want to. It really doesn't matter unless you're making your menu public. And to do it the same thing for visual, but add 1 to the cat every time. Okay, every time you add a new category, add 1 to this first number. This second number, don't worry about it. That's why I named it in the last video. It's just a page number. 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's just a page number. And like I said, tooltip does not matter. Now this is super important. Please mark my, just listen. So this is 0, right? I'm gonna tell you the index of everything. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. And this is 7. Shut up, you're not funny. Basically, you notice how I said this one's 5? You want your cat to match up with that, so that way it'll display whatever is in that block on, this is the index of it, so it'll display whatever is in that, so that's why it has to match up. So please match it up. If you don't match it up, you're not going to see any of your mods. You might just see nothing if you have the cat something different, so double check that. If you said, I don't think anybody had that issue, but if that happens, you know, like I said, just fix that, you know, it's not that hard. But anyways, for the mods, since we made 2 for rig, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add it in. Set fly to ghost, set this to rig, I think that's what it's called, yeah, and then set this to ghost. Toggle true allows you to toggle your rig. So honestly, I'm pretty sure both the mods, Ghost and Invis, maybe Invis might work, but I think Gorilla Tag a while ago had actually patched using Gorilla Tag offline rig. So I'm probably gonna have to look through the stuff, and I'm gonna have to probably make a patch for Ghost. Wait, no, isn't there already a patch? Wait, patch plugin rig patch. There is. Okay, in the description of the video, I'm gonna put down this whole ghost patch. What you're gonna do is you're gonna copy it, and you're gonna paste it inside of here, and just go to rig patch, do Control A, Control V, and change Invra. By the way, please do this to whatever your namespace is. If you didn't change it, it's gonna be stupid template. Please make sure you change it, or else you're gonna have errors. And I told you what's gonna fix it, so you shouldn't have errors. That is probably gonna fix the ghost mod. I don't know if it works anymore, so yeah. And for Invis, all you gotta do is do Invis, and then copy that over. Don't change the tooltip because they're the same thing. It allows you to toggle your rig, and that's what Invis does too. And it's server sided, by the way. So the way we do, my throat is so dry. But yeah, visual we added 2 again. This one I'll add safety in the next video because honestly, it's not like any of the mods on here besides the movement ones are easy to detect. Speed boost, I don't know if it is. I don't remember what the value is. But anyways, no me out. So we're gonna do the box ESP. So you're gonna do that. Set it to visual. Set this to box, which I just did that. Set this to true. Makes everyone a box. I'm gonna check something in a second, and yeah. And then the next one is tracers. So draws, and then you can do draws lines to everyone. That's basically about all you have to do for here. And then now the last thing we can do is I'm gonna check this now just because I don't want to get reported. Do Control F and search up disconnect. Where is the toggle? Okay, go to toggle. Okay, yep, see, this is what will get us this disconnect button not working. So then copy this if statement, and copy this if statement that says next page. Just copy the whole statement, and then right before else, just paste it in, and it should work. Now what you want to do is you want to go into button text and set to, if the button text is disconnect, just like this, then copy all this code out and do photon network.disconnect, and that's about all it takes. There's also another one. It's like, I think it's like room system. Alright, so yeah, just put photon network.disconnect. So that's all you have to do now. So let's test out the menu, browse local files, and I'll be in game now. So let's see if it works. Sorry, that was a horrible tongue roll, but honestly, it's not like I'm trying. Okay, I honestly don't know how to use IS camera mod, but now we can test it. So if we go to settings and we go to menu, there's the theme changer again. I didn't even remember how I'm surprised I added that. That's pretty cool. In movement, remember we have, oh my god, that was kind of bad. But we're good. So we added the new mods. Honestly, these new air link settings that I got are really good. Wait, do platforms work? Oh, they do. They're white. What the heck? I'm gonna make another video. In the next video I do publish, I'm gonna make it where it matches the menu theme, and I'll show you how to do that too. All right, let's try it. Okay, it works. No clip fly. it works. We're good. So both mods I made actually work, surprisingly. Rig, we have Ghost. Oh, it works. That's nice. I really like that. So that works. What about Invis? Yep, Invis works as well. So as you can see, Invis Monkey works. Nice. And now we have the last visual mods. Did these lag me?
I like transgenders.
And we have the tracers. Yo, that's cool. And actually, they have the cool little gradient line. Honestly, pretty good. And the disconnect button works. That's holific. As you see, the mod menu works. Everything is fine. It's amazing. In the next video, I'll show you how to add safety mods, anti-report, how to make the platforms match the menu theme. Yeah, I think that's really about it for the next video. Maybe bug fixes if they somehow change the code again. As you see, the menu's fine. You shouldn't get banned, honestly. I don't think you will get banned because we fixed the monkey agent errors or gorilla knot. We also fixed the room server errors. So hopefully, hopefully this is a good tutorial for you guys, and maybe you'll be happy at me for not posting for 2 months. Wait, what? That didn't make no sense. Bye bye. I'm really sorry for the little like offset thing where my video isn't full screen and you can't see like part of my screen. It's really annoying, and the reason I didn't remake the video is because this video took a while to make, and I know you would not want to recreate a 28-minute video of something you just did, and I'm telling you, it's just really annoying. I'm sorry. So yeah, thank you for watching the video if you got to this point. I appreciate you very much, and also I'll be making another video. I was lying. I don't care if this don't blow up. I'm still gonna make another video. All right, bye bye.